Having trouble surviving the Callisto protocol or just getting frustrated? Here are some tips to help you out and figure out if the gameplay is the deal breaker for you. Wait your turn to attack, hold left or right to dodge, don't try to anticipate it. Use all your resources, use grip to re-stand the downed enemy to continue your combo. You can learn more moves, but this is what's available to you in the beginning of the game. I'm gonna go ahead and just break down those tips for you now. If you're a veteran survival horror player like me, you probably came into this game with some expectations of how to play. Get ready to break those habits because Callisto Protocol has a specific way it wants you to play. Also, this game is not Dead Space. Don't try to play it like it's Dead Space. Because the Callisto Protocol has a big emphasis on melee combat, you can't rush it. The combat loop in the beginning is simple, but leaves no room for improvisation. You dodge an enemy's attack, and then you retaliate. It's kinda boring, but it is what it is. You can hit them twice, and then wait for an attack. If they're immediately swinging at you, you must wait, or you will get hit. Stealth is also a valid approach and can help you get a good start on a combat scenario, taking out 1 or 2 enemies before the shit hits the fan. Don't try to interrupt an enemy's attack stream. This may depend on the difficulty, but whenever I try to interrupt an enemy as they're swinging, they will absorb the hit and I'll still take damage. And then I get frustrated because I think I try to take advantage of an opening when the game really just wants you to play by its rules, which leads us into dodging. To dodge, you need to hold left or right as the attack is coming towards you to successfully dodge. If you dodge in the same direction one after another, you will get hit. Sounds simple, right? At this point, you're probably thinking you just do it on reaction. But the feature must be bugged, at least on PC, because when I try to do it on reaction, this happens. I dodge them. Okay, interesting. After some gameplay testing, this is what I figured out. Because I'm tapping the direction as the attack is coming towards me, I guess the game doesn't realize I'm trying to dodge. Also, those hits clearly didn't connect with me. What I'm trying to do here is execute a perfect dodge, which is in the game, but it's just inconsistent. And honestly, it's not worth the time and frustration. You get enough time to hit them after you dodge. And maybe it's just bugged on PC Hellify now. Shoutouts to Shrinkster on Steam for his written guide as well. There is no storage like in Dead Space or Resident Evil, so you should use your items as you get them. Always make room for valuables so you can purchase upgrades. If you come across another healing item and your inventory is full, just heal yourself and replace it. I personally like to keep 1 syringe on me for emergencies. I like to sell any extra ammo I have because I'm confident in my melee. And don't be afraid to use the quick shot ability, especially if you have extra stacks of ammo. Like I said, there's no storage box, so the only way to manage your inventory if it's full is to drop items on the ground. You can always come back and pick up those items, but if the game pushes you forward and locks the door behind you, there's no way for you to get those items back. My poor pockets. There's another one? Oh my god, I have so many. Please don't lock me out. I want to be able to pick that back up. You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run back and just drop all my stuff in front of this chest. Oh my god, they did it, guys. They did it. They locked me out, and I can't get my ammo. They did it, guys. Combat is a slog as you get to the beginning of the game, but once you get your gun in the grip, the game actually does become a lot more fun. What I'm doing here is using my gun or the grip to stun the enemy so I can continue my melee combo. The gun and the grip can be used interchangeably to extend your combo depending on which resource you have more of. Jacob will always get tired after your 2nd or 3rd hit, so I use the gun or grip to stun the enemy and get another hit in. So, to put it into words, it's 2 melee hits, a quick shot from my gun if available, or a quick grab with the grip to stand them up and bring them closer to you. This strategy only works with single targets, so to deal with crowds, you have to be a little bit more creative. If you find yourself being surrounded often, you can use the baton's heavy hit to knock everyone back, or the grip to pull someone closer to you or push someone away. Keep in mind you can knock enemies into spikes or off the map to instantly kill them. But the most important thing is that you never get impatient. Whenever I attack, I wait to see if my hit confirms and they are stunned, and then I launch my next attack. I don't mash, because then I'll get punished for it. And I've been punished enough at the beginning of the game to actually give me a bad perspective of the game's combat, but it's still pretty clunky. The Callisto Protocol is definitely not for everybody, especially if you're a survival horror fan. So hopefully this guide helped you understand how to play the game, or maybe even saved you a few dollars. Did you fucking die already? Jesus. Where's my loot?